This program was brought to you by PennyMac TPO. Visit tpo.pennymac.com to learn more about becoming a partner and starting your journey to greatness. With the people, products, and technology to take you there, it's why they say, at PennyMac, greatness lives here.
Welcome to The Interest. I'm Mike Savino. If you caught Thursday's episode, then you know a few of us were part of a charity golf outing. Well, clearly, I didn't win my PGA Tour card, so I'm back here. But like my score, mortgage rates keep going up. Home price growth is also holding strong, pushing affordability off the charts. In fact, one economist is describing affordability the way Spinal Tap guitarist Nigel Tufnell talks about his amps. Redfin's homebuyer index dropped by 16%, the biggest dip since April of 2020. The index tracks requests for tours and other help from Redfin's agents, an indicator of buyer demand. An economist for Redfin says that the affordability crisis has been dialed up to an 11 out of 10.
For that one, this is a top to what we use on stage, but it's very, very special because if you can see, the numbers all go to 11. Look, right across the board, 11, 11,
and most of
11, and
the amps go up to 10.
Exactly.
Does that mean it's louder? Is it any louder?
Well, it's one louder, isn't it?
The median home sale price was just under $400,000 for the 4-week period ending June 19th. That's 14% above last year. The median home price for a new listing was $6,000 higher than that. A Redfin real estate agent says that many home sellers have it stuck in their head that homes are selling a certain amount above asking, or that they can underprice their home to try to generate a bidding war, but that strategy just isn't working anymore. Sellers have to start resetting their expectations because mortgage rates are at their highest level since 2008. The monthly mortgage payment for a median-priced home is about 48% higher than it was last year, when the 30-year fix was at about 3%. Pending home sales were down 10% year over year. That's the largest dip since the early days of the pandemic, May of 2020. Is the market resetting, or are we headed for a free fall? Well, we talked with some experts, and they tend to think it's the former, that buyers and sellers are just starting to realize that the housing market has peaked. One industry executive says that buyers may still be going through sticker shock, but they'll adjust to the mortgage rates continuing to hover at around 6%.
We're still in the summertime. People still want to buy homes, right? I mean, it's still the American dream. And up until, the last few years, I mean, if you look back for a couple decades in a row, 7.5% was a great rate. I mean, and almost the average for about a decade and a half, right? So I think it's just people, again, normalizing now where we are in this environment.
Some buyers and sellers might be worried about a housing crash, but experts don't think that that's what's going to happen. They think we're in a very different market than we were ahead of the 2008 crash.
There were too many speculative loan types, too many speculative investors. We didn't have enough people to sleep in all the bedrooms in those houses that were being built. These houses are being built to flip before anyone ever lived in them. Completely different demand structure. The demand structure we have today is we actually have household formations that actually you're buying a house to sleep in the bedroom of it.
These experts think that the most likely scenario is that buyers and sellers will both reset their expectations. Buyers will have to understand that their budget won't get them the same house it would have just a year ago, and sellers asking for the moon will have to bring their prices back down to earth. Ultimately, they think housing prices will grow at a rate of 2 or 3%, but we won't see a crash. In other news, the national delinquency rate fell 5 basis points from April to May, the third straight month of decline, and another record low. Black Knight is reporting that the overall delinquencies are now down 42% from this time last year. The month did see a slight uptick in early stage delinquencies, which are when borrowers have missed a single payment. But serious delinquencies, mortgages that are 90 days or more past due but not yet in foreclosure, saw strong improvement, falling another 7% from April.
This program was brought to you by PennyMac TPO. Visit tpo.pennymac.com to learn more about becoming a partner and starting your journey to greatness.
For more on these and all of today's top stories, visit mortgagenewsnetwork.com.